Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jeter, and I'm back with another review. This time I have S.H.Figuarts Avengers Age of Ultron War Machine Mark II. And here's the box he comes in. You can see some of the accessories inside the box. And on front of the box, you got the product shot of War Machine, Rowdy! And you got the side right here, you got War Machine right there. In the back, you got his product shots of War Machine, Captain, or Lieutenant Colonel James Rhodes, or Colonel Rhodes now, on the back of the box. See what all he can do. And product shot right there. You got warnings, and you got your War Machine Mark II right there. And off the box goes to the Phantom Zone. And inside the box, you got your War Machine Rhodey inside. And it looks nice. And I have a problem with mine. I can flip this around and move this panel right here, panel right there. Mine's just stand up straight. And you can see that this ankle, I don't know you can see it or not, its ankle is crooked. And I tried to bend it back into place or whatever, it's not moving. I don't know how it came like that outside the box. I don't do anything weird to it, you know, but I contacted my retailer and hopefully they will hook me up with a replacement part or replacement figure. I mean, it's overseas. I bought it from an overseas retailer, so yeah, I heard stories about that. It's the first time I had to complain about something to an overseas retailer, so we'll see how that goes. Should be interesting. So yeah, well, he looks good nonetheless. Though you gotta try to like finagle him around this to get him to stand properly, you know. Because before it was, because it's causing the foot. You can see it's causing this plastic to bend this plastic right here. That's around his near his foot, his ankle, or whatever. So yeah, it's causing that to warp and stuff. So that's how I noticed that something was wrong, because it was hitting against that. See how the other side is nice and clean. This side, you got that part right there is warped. So hopefully they'll help me out with that. But other than that, he looks great. He's a great looking figure, nicely detailed and everything. There's like a small version of the Hot Toys version, so I can't afford to get every single Hot Toy out there. So hey, this is the closest I'm gonna get. One thing I noticed that was missing from the Hot Toys version, that he doesn't have any like designations on his armor or nothing like that, such as like the Air Force Star or it says Colonel Rhodes on his armor somewhere. You know, there's nothing like that on here. I mean, I wish they could have printed a little bit of those little details on here. You know, I think there's been some figures in this scale that does have printed text that's like that small on the figures like this. So for the amount of money you pay for this figure, you would have thought you could have added something like that on there. It would have been nice. So that's a bit of a letdown. And the eyes are just like the same as any other of the Iron Man suits. They're clear plastic, white behind clear plastic. Same thing with the Arc Reactor. It's like a silver behind a white clear thing right here. Now, I wish they would have painted them like to like a nice glossy blue or something like that. To make it like the suit is actually active or something. You know, kind of similar to Play Arts Kai Arkham Knight figure. How the eyes on that Arkham Knight's helmet are that painted that nice blue that kind of like it illuminates. Wish they could have done something like that with this figure, especially for the amount of money I pay for it. You know, yeah. I'm gonna keep on saying that. But yeah, other than that, he's very nice. Inside the package, his gun, his shoulder cam does come unattached. It's kind of it comes in unattached. You gotta peg it in. You peg it in either side. I just put it on this side. This is just what I prefer. And it can go up, rotate up like so. It got a hinge right there, so you can rotate it off to the side like so. And it has a hinge right here, so you can position it up like that. And for articulation goes, you get the same articulations in all the other Iron Man suits. Head looks up a little tiny bit like so. Can look down. The neck is also on a hinge, so you can get some extra movement out of the head and neck because of that hinge. His head is like it's on a double ball joint, which I just now noticed. Which could be very useful. Yeah, it looks like that. But the only thing bad about that, you get that gap right there. That looks kind of ugly. But you can get a little bit more head motion out of him for flight poses. But then you get that gap right there. So that was kind of unsightly. So yeah, you get the neck rotate articulation, side to side, front and back, right there. Shoulder pads are on their long several little hinges. They do pop off, so be careful. So make sure you move the shoulder pad up before you move up the arm, unless the shoulder pad is going to pop off. So it moves up like so. It's attached to the arm, so it can go around 360. It's on that weird joint, so you get like a butterfly hinge right there. It's on this like, I think it's like a ball peg in here. A ball peg and a hinge right there. So you can get a little bit of butterfly action going on with that arm. You can go down lower like so. You can bring it up higher to like be normal looking. So you bring it lower for depending on what kind of pose you're trying to strike with him. So yeah, it goes out at the shoulder, it rotates at the upper bicep, double hinged elbow, like so. Yes. He has a wrist rotation, a diaphragm rotation, so it can go all the way around. Rotate at the waist, a little stiff. You get a little bit of gappage right there too. I mean, it's not real noticeable, but it is almost there. You can really see in the back right here. So pull your pants up, son. There you go. One thing I never noticed in the other Iron Man suits is that he has flaps right here, just to get the extra articulation out of the outward leg movement, which is a nice piece, and it also sets it apart from all the other Iron Man suits out there. And another thing I never seen before this, his mid thigh is also on a ball joint. And you can see up in there, but it's a gap right here. You can see there's like a little ball joint right there, so you can get some extra range of motion right there in the thighs. So you can move around the thigh right there, and you can in the upper thigh also, up at the hips. So the ball joint at the hips, ball joint in the thigh. Also got that same hinge. So there's a hinge that goes downward like so. You can bring it down and get that extra movement out the legs if you need to. You can go forward and you can get the extra movement by bringing him down at the hip. So there we go. Bend at the knee, double jointed, which is nice. Got the knee pad right there. Nice knee bend, not too hideous looking. Like I told you about my foot right there is messed up. So we got this foot right here. He got this panel right here that does move. So he can get a better range of motion out of his foot. Go forward and back. You have an ankle rocker right there. You also have a toe hinge. Can't toe hinge up, but it seems to be stiff. And this foot armor right here does move to accommodate the toe hinge, which is moving very slowly, but it did move. So not much movement, but it does move. And his feet are die cast to make him very stable when he's standing right here. And onto the accessories, he does come with a full array, just the same effects that the other Iron Man do have, and he also comes with one extra one. It's one for the shoulder cannon effect, and he also comes with 3 pairs of extra interchangeable hands, which is not including the ones that's already on him. So you just plate this in, you get the cannon blast effect. It's a shoulder cannon blast effect right there, like so. You can do them like that. And he comes with the 3 other interchangeable hands I was telling you about. He comes with the spear flat hand, which you can use also do a salute. Comes with the spray out action hands, grappling hands, jazz hands, whatever you want to call them. Got the silver reflector or repulsor that's not activated. And he comes with some other similar hands, but these hands come with the obligatory peg for the blast effect, and these are made for the blast effect because this has the wrist armor, or the back of the hand armor right there, which these do not have the back of the hand armor on them because you just use the one that's on his hand and you just swap it out. And I can show y'all real quick, just in case you haven't seen my other reviews. The other Iron Man figure, just pop that hand off the ball joint and just pop this hand on. Make sure you don't put too much pressure on the peg that's on the palm of the hand. Just pop that ball joint right on in. There we go. And you take one of the effects. He comes with two firing repulsors for attacking. It comes with a repulsor that goes in his hand also for this one for flight stabilization. And he comes with two for his feet. So you just plug those in right there. From flying, you take the repulsor for his blast attack right there. And you can pose them into however you like to pose your figures into. Whatever your heart's desire. So yeah. That's it for that. And like I said, if you wanted to use the wrist guard, you just pop it. It should pop right on off like so. And you find a hand and you just pop it right back on. Like so. Easy peasy. Put that back in. Back on. We put this out the way for right now. And let's go ahead and get into some size comparisons so I can get him standing up straight so we can get an accurate height of his messed up foot. Here's the Mark I War Machine from Marvel Legends. About the same height. Here's the Iron Patriot repaint, but this is the Marvel Legends version. Slightly taller. Here's the Iron Man Mark 45. They're about the same height. And here he is with the Mark, what's that, 43? Mark 43. So yeah, you can put them side to side, back to back, put them in an action stance right there. Or you probably more accurate just to get the 45. Since they were at the end of the movie fighting together. More movie accurate scene right there. Alright, y'all, there y'all have it. I do say that he's worth the money because looking at him compared to the other Iron Man figures, he's a lot bulkier. And he does have some added articulation to him, so I guess that equates to a higher parts count. So he's not as bulky as the Mark I War Machine, but he is still a bulky, pretty beefy guy. Still worthy of the name War Machine. So check out for him. He's very limited, I believe. Not too many of him are being sold. I think it's a special edition figure. So if you can find him and go ahead and hunt him down, shop around, find you a good price for him, you won't be disappointed because he's a great figure. And hopefully mine doesn't have a messed up ankle like mine. That messed up ankle's not that bad, but you pay your money for it. You want your figure to be nice, you know. So yeah. So that's been me, Jeter. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this video out. Leave comments. And I'll see you next time. Peace.